An impressive Leeds win against a jaded Chelsea that edged them fourth in the Premiership and close to a UEFA Cup spot, after they'd said a very public thank you to the pilot and crew who'd avoided that near-air disaster at Stansted. The £2 million Dutchman Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank opened the scoring after 7 minutes with an opportunist goal. A speculative shot just beyond the reach of Dimitri Karin. There was no repeat here of the goalless Battle of Stamford Bridge that these teams played back in November. Within 3 minutes, Chelsea level. Mark Hughes touching the ball on to the on-loan Frenchman Laurent Charvet, who equalised. 12 more minutes, though, and Leeds were back in front. From Kelly's free kick, David Weatherall sending a looping header into the top corner for his 5th goal of the season. 73 seconds into the second half, Leeds neatly wrapped up all 3 points. Harry Kewell, Alf-Inge Haaland and Ian Hart all involved in the build-up before Hasselbank scored his 2nd goal. A cross to the back post, a stooping header, and that was his 19th score of the season. And a message perhaps to the Dutch World Cup squad that he's on form and available.
Both clubs have Europe very much on their minds, of course. Chelsea already have a UEFA Cup place booked, courtesy of their Coca-Cola Cup success. But the final lineup in the European Cup competitions for next season is variable, to say the very least. Looking at the table as it stands at this moment, Manchester United and Arsenal would go into the Champions League. 3rd, 4th and 5th get UEFA Cup places. So that's Liverpool, Leeds. And with Coca-Cola Cup winners Chelsea in 5th and already in, Blackburn, currently 6th, also take UEFA Cup place. But adopting a positive approach, as we always do, should Chelsea win the Cup Winners' Cup, they defend their trophy, and the club finishing 7th would take the final UEFA Cup place. As it stands, that's West Ham. So some strange supporter alliances for fixtures might be formed before the end of the season. Mark, that could go any way, couldn't it?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I think Derby are at West Ham today, so as you rightly say, although it took me a while to understand what you were saying, but one of those
happens
teams,
a lot, actually.
one of those teams could most definitely play in UEFA. But I think the other thing is that the Inter-Toto for me is a complete waste of time.
I believe Palace are going to try and get into it that way, and Aston Villa, so Palace could get into the UEFA Cup next season.